Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen. If it's the first time you've seen me here, welcome. And for those of you who are always supporting me, I thank you so much for always checking in and just to make sure that you enjoy my videos and giving me a thumbs up. That's really appreciative. So if this video has brought you any value, please consider subscribing. Okay, so now that I've done with all the official intros, I wanted to share with you, on the weekend I went to an expo, a craft expo. Well, I'm not sure if I should call it a craft expo. How I came about to know about it is that my neighbor came knocking on the door, because when I moved in, as neighbors do, they come and say hello and etc, and we became friendly, and I shared with her what I actually do. So the post or the flyer came through her letterbox, and she came knocking and said, "Karen, have you seen this?" And I was, no, I haven't. But it was about a expo in the town, whereby they're asking all the businesses, crafters, etc, whatever you do, to take part. So I decided was to phone them up and had a little conversation. And so from that conversation I decided, okay, fine, I will take part in the sort of, I don't want to call it a craft fair, but it was an opportunity to, like, just share your business and just get to meet other people in the town. It's really a town community expo, and that's what I should describe it as. And so I decided was to take part. So it was a bit of a short notice, to be honest, because I think she told me about it the Tuesday and it was on the Saturday. And so obviously I had to get everything ready. It very was last minute, because obviously I haven't traded in that particular way in a very long time. So there was a few items I needed. I didn't have any cards. I didn't have any way of taking any payments, because obviously I haven't really set up for that. As you know, we've only just sort of settled in this area. Nevertheless, I decided, well, no, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go and see what happens. Go and meet people who do what I do, who do crafty things, and just get out there and see what my local community town, country town, has to offer. So from speaking to her, she said about 400 people came in, and looked around, etc. They had 400 visitors. Okay, so from the post that I read, they were giving away free sausage snizzle, which is a very much an Australian thing, and free beer, and everybody turns up for beer, right? Anyway, kind of long story short, I did go and take part. Carl was with me all day, and I will share some images of videos, of how the whole thing was laid out. It was very much community based. What I would say is that it was very interesting to be there and to take part and to meet people. It was very interesting. It was an eye-opener to what the town has to offer, because as you know, it's a small town we live in, and I keep saying it was an eye-opener because it really was, because I usually just go to the market, come back, I don't really gel too much with the community, rather than my neighbor across the road, Sue, who's really cool. I like Sue and Rob. Her husband is so nice. It's two elderly couple. It's so lovely people. But anyway, so I decided was to go. So I'm going to include some, and then tell you more about it. But I would say if you've got something like that and you want to try and sell some items, definitely go. I did take some of my quilts. In fact, I took a few items because I wasn't sure as to what I should take or shouldn't take. I took a lot of cheaper items, bags, etc., purses, etc. Quilts. I took table quilts, toppers. I took a few items. I didn't want to take too many because I have quite a lot, as you know. So I just took a few items, so just in case I had queries. It was very much good in the sense that I met a lot of quilters, which was good. And I think what really sort of came, my takeaway from it, was that I will be getting some quilting, some quilting jobs to do, because a lot of the elderly, or the mature ladies, I should call them, a lot of them can quilt. Obviously they have these hand problems, so they cannot really do the quilt. So when I say they can't piece, Let's get that correct. Yeah, so piecing is not really an issue, but quilting is the issue. So they were very impressed. I mean, I had tons and tons and tons of compliments, and oh my God, it's so beautiful, and oh my God, wow, did you really do this? Did you actually quilt it? I got all of that. It was completely amazing. To hear people talk about my work in such abundance. Every single person that came through was really, really surprised to see the quality of the work. Even the quilters who came in, it was like, wow, we were told there's a quilter here, so we all came running to see you. So it was really good, just to, just that vibe really of speaking to them and meeting other quilters and finding out, where they all, hang out for their quilting session. So obviously I will join in at some point and share those journey with you, but I think for me the takeaway was I got some quilting jobs out of it, and most likely some quilting tutorials, which was really good. But I'll share with you now what the video looks like. I didn't really sell much, to be honest. It was a very cold day for me. It was a very cold day. It wasn't very long, which was good because it wasn't a Sunday. It was from 11 till 3, so it wasn't very long, and it was very local. It was really just for local people. And what I got to what I do know, when you go to these things as a quilter, as any craft area, I don't expect to sell my quilts. One, because they're very high price items. I shouldn't say I don't expect to sell a lot. This is what I should say, because they're very high price items. Hence the reason why I would take bags, purses, table toppers and stuff like that, because they are more easier to sell than a big quilt, or even if it's a lap quilt, it's a lot more easier to sell, because sometimes people find it hard to dig into their pocket to spend something over $20 is, so, and the quilts aren't $20, isn't it? So yeah. So in that essence, I would always take something a little bit cheaper just to get the conversation going, and and which is good. Right, so and I also was aware, one of the other quilters told me about a place whereby I can get more fabrics other than Spotlight, which was really good. But I'll share with you now so you can see what it's like. It's not very huge, but it was nice just to be there, and I thought I'll bring you guys along. I did promise you I will show you my local sort of town, and basically what I show you when I scan the camera, that is literally it. So, but they were really welcoming and telling me what's going on in the town, and what meetings they have, and very, very much country, just everybody knows everybody, which was good. And so they said to me, oh, why don't you do this one, then you'll meet more people, and you do this and do that one, and there's another one going to happen in this day and that day, and then the next town down, which is probably about 15 minutes away. And when I said the next town, it's not going into Melbourne, the next town further away from Melbourne, so past us is about 15-20 minutes away, if that much, probably 15 minutes maximum, and one of the other girls, she does crochet, and her items were really beautiful, and she was saying, yeah, she does that market as well, which is really good. So I may possibly try it. I'll let you know. She said it's really good, so I can only take her word for it. But let me share with you now the video of what I took. Carl spent the entire 4 hours with me. I did say to him, you can go home, but I know my husband, he would never leave not until it's time to actually go home. But it was an eye-opener. So really what I'm saying to you is that if you have the opportunity to experience something, just to showcase your quilts, and you will most likely meet other quilters, it's nice just to do that. People give you feedback as to how much they love your items, and it gives you that, yay, excellent. But I want to sell them. So if you're interested in buying a quilt, you can go to my YouTube channel, to my Shopify store or Etsy or wherever. Well, there's only 2 items. And yeah, buy something, surprise me. All right, so let's dive into the video now.
Me wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly. appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
These two statues at the back. Very similar to porcelain. Very expensive.
Well, it says vintage, so.
Just to wander off for a while. Yes. Exactly.
baby, you give me ice and
It's quite expensive too.
Yeah, God, yes, very much so.
some kind of butterfly.